This is Ian Lamont, founder of EasyGenie Genealogy Charts and Forms, and I think you've probably encountered a mystery like this if you're into family research and you're trying to determine when a certain person died. And you may not have a death certificate, you may not have a headstone. All you may have is basically a couple mentions in records here and there, or maybe a family, in a family letter it mentions a certain person. So this person we're talking about here, James Walsh, age 40 in 1892. This is the 1892 state census for New York, but I don't know when he died. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be looking at other census records to try to get a rough idea when this person died, because I don't have a death certificate and I don't have a headstone. And this is how I do it. I basically use Family Search. Family Search has a fantastic search engine. You can filter the results, as I've done in this particular case. And basically my strategy is for doing work like this is to search for a family member with an unusual name. And I don't know if you can see this. It says Marguerite. That's his youngest daughter. And Marguerite is a short form for Margaret. It's also spelled in other ways. You can also see the last name is still Walsh. Walsh is a very common name, and this is actually one of the problems I've encountered with James Walsh. The name is so common, you'll get thousands of hits when you're searching for things. But the daughter, you'll get a fewer number of hits if it's an unusual name. The other great thing about Family Search is Family Search by default will show variations of the name spelling for the first name and for the last name. So if you scroll down here, let's see if you can find some. Yeah, you'll see Maggie Walsh. You'll see some people Welch, Mary Welch. So Family Search will show you more results if you want to see them. The other thing that you can do is you can basically restrict it by the exact spelling. But the problem is sometimes the census taker, they're not so careful about spelling the name exactly. And so, for instance, if I restrict it just to the exact spelling, 2 records show up, but these are not the 2 records that I'm looking for. And I can tell because this family, they lived in Western New York, and this is in New York City, and this one is in Syracuse, which is in Central New York. So basically what I did for this particular family, in order to determine the rough range of when this person died, I know he was alive in 1892 because we have that on this census, the 1892 state census, he shows up. After that, no official record of this person. So what I did is I basically looked at all the census records after that. 1900, I wasn't able to find him or the family. 1905, I was able to find a family that looked like it could be a match, but the spelling was different. The census taker, whoever he was, he has some unusual names in there that I didn't recognize, so I'm not even sure if this is the same family, especially because the last name here is Welch, not Walsh. But I was able to find a better answer on this is on the 1910 New York State Census in a nearby city. I found the family. See here it says Marguerite, so I was able to locate Marguerite, and then I could see the other siblings and also the mother. And importantly, on the 1910 census, they asked if the person, if they had been married, if they were widowed or divorced, and you can see WD in this particular column. This means that Mary was widowed. So this answers the question because I found Marguerite, the daughter, and the other siblings there. The mother is shown as widowed in 1910. So this means that James Walsh, who was alive in 1892, by 1910, he was dead, and his wife was listed as widowed. Hope this video helped. Be sure to subscribe to get more genealogy tips, and there's a link in the description to download free genealogy PDFs from our website at easygenie.org. See you next time.